Have you noticed the changes recently to your Eufy application? I know I have, and Eufy has finally addressed one of the biggest complaints that I have about using their technology. I'm Wanderer001. Let's get into it. While this video is a little late in coming out because the update did hit my application about 2 to 3 weeks ago, I wanted to take this opportunity to bring it to your attention because perhaps you haven't yet updated your Eufy app, and I'm going to let you know why you really should. First off, your main homepage right here, your security tab, this hasn't really changed at all. If you still have security reports, you have all of your camera views here, and then all the ones that I have offline. This tab has not changed in the least. Neither really has your events tab down here. This is still going to aggregate all of your clips from all of your cameras. The same thing with services. It's going to let you know here are the services that you're paying for or could be paying for with your Eufy account. Notice that cross-tracking is under services, so that could be a paid feature in the future. Not sure what cross-tracking is. Over there, you'll see my brief note about cross-tracking that I tested with another Eufy camera. Moving over to our smarts, this will allow us to set up triggers and automations. So here we have modes. I have the Homebase 3 currently active, the original Homebase, and then this particular standalone camera is able to take part of modes, meaning if somebody's around, have cameras and alarms do this. We also have automations where I can set up an automation, either add an automation here or press the plus sign. Notice that you have automation via the Homebase 3 in this case. So automation, I would title the automation. I would say what the trigger was. So which one of these cameras detects an object. I can select what type. In this case, I could say human and hit save. Then what happens next? What is the action? So again, then I've got cameras, I've got doorbell, and I could say what happens next. So I could say the doorbell starts recording and save. And then this happens all the time. Or I could set a custom schedule. I'm not going to set any of that up, but that's all under here. And then we have shop, which is just kind of pushing Eufy's latest products, promotions, things of that nature. So coming back to home, then what's changed? All of that looks really similar. It's the tabs at the top. This is security. These are all the cameras that we had access to originally. But look at this. We have something for care. That's my smart pet treat launcher for my cat. That wasn't part of the original Eufy security app. Neither was this. Lighting. Those are my Eufy outdoor permanent lights. That was a separate app too. What's going on? Well, Eufy has integrated 2 of their other categories into the main Eufy security app. This is what I've been complaining about for years, having to have multiple apps for my Eufy products. In fact, if I want to, I can turn the lights on right from here. I just turn my outside lights on. I can turn them off. I can come over to my Eufy Care tab. This is going to be for pets and parenting. If I wanted to add something, I simply come up here, press the plus sign, add a device. Look, devices are now broken down into categories. Here's all our security. If I come over to care, this is going to be health and pets. And then lighting, I can pick, permanent outdoor lighting, spotlight, indoor floor lamp. If I select floor lamp, they only have 1 floor lamp right now. But this is how I can add more technology into the singular Eufy app. There's one other tab right here. This is the favorites tab. You can set up what you want to appear on this tab. So for me, I have cross-camera notifications, quick access to my pet. This is my home base for my familiar faces grouping, and then my garage camera. Simply selecting this brings me right into that camera, and I can see what's going on, and then come back to the home. This major overhaul has been one thing that I have been waiting for Eufy to actually do to cut down on the amount of applications that I needed to use to stay within the Eufy system. Now, did you notice the one thing that they did not have in this? And I don't know why. I guess it doesn't fit under care, but where is my Eufy vacuum? Why do I still have to use a different application? Everything else, including their scale and parenting products, are part of Eufy security now. Eufy, I love the update and I'm very grateful for it, but where is my vacuum integration? that should be in here. In fact, I figured that and the lighting would have been the first things that made it into the application, as opposed to my pet feeder, which is kind of on the older side, and a scale, which I don't have, but Eufy has and added to their listing here. I'm hoping in the future that the vacuum will get added, but the fact that I can now remove 2 other Eufy applications to save room on my phone and have quick access to everything in one app, including the ability to have automations for those other products, is great. And I'm happy that Eufy did it. And it's one of the reasons that I can strongly recommend Eufy products, because they continue to get better. In fact, if I come up here to this little toggle, it's going to show you the last time things were updated. So here's my security. It's letting you know my home base was updated as of March 1st. As of filming, it is March 8th. If I come over to life, it's going to show me, hey, here's some stuff we want to tell you about. Baby, I don't have any. And top, this is going to be information. So my thought is that the lawnmower that Eufy's coming out with is probably going to sit under the care area. But if it doesn't, Eufy, I'm looking at you. There needs to be one other tab for my robot vacuum and your future robot lawnmower. That one's free from me. If you appreciate updates like this, make sure to hit that like button to help other people find the video as well. Like what I'm doing here and want to be notified of my next review? Hit that subscribe button. Still not sure what products might actually work with the Eufy app? On screen now, you'll see 2 other reviews that I've done to help you make a more informed decision for yourself.